And welcome to another episode of Radio Rebellion, a Star Wars podcast. I'm your host, Alberto Calderon, and thank you for joining us on another great Star Wars Saturday. How are you guys doing? I'm here with a co-host, Oti. How are you doing today, Oti?
Woo! I've been good. Enjoying my Saturday.
Yeah, it is Saturday. It's the weekend, so let's celebrate. Trying a new camera today. I've been told I've been too close before. Yeah, so I'm trying something different angle, not using the same one as before because then it's the same thing, but we'll see. Whatever. And it's sitting on top of a can of green beans. So if there's a little shock, the camera might fall off. So hopefully nothing happens. But we're here, Oti, last week. Yeah. Last week we had our Rogue One watch party. That was great. You had to duck out early, but we had a lot of fun with our guests. Had a little trouble. They got flagged and kind of blocked for a couple of days, but it's back up. So hopefully everyone out there can check it out. Did you enjoy a little watch party last week?
Oh, yeah, no, it was a ton of fun. I hadn't watched Rogue One in a while. I usually try to watch every Star Wars movie several times a year, but Solo and Rogue One are usually the ones that I leave out. Nothing against any of them. I just prefer watching the saga films, but yeah, it was a ton of fun.
Yeah, it's fun. Usually Solo's the one that if let me just watch a Star Wars movie, I'll put Solo. But same for me. It had been a while. I think the last time I watched Rogue One was back when I did my kind of ranking of all the Star Wars movie and kind of did a quick review of all of them. That was over a year ago. So yeah, it had been a while. It was a great fun with you. We had Roberto Venegas there, Mo, Andres. Had a great fun. But today we're doing something a little bit fun. Nothing too heavy. We don't need to go and do deep dives every time. Things are bad enough out there, so we decided just to have a little fun. But before we get to all that, make sure that if you're watching us for the first time, thanks for being here. Make sure that you're subscribed to our channel. Give us a like on this video and all the other ones, and comment down below what you think about all the topics we're going to be talking about today. But yeah.
That's it. Should go to the chat.
Yeah, check who's here. Who's in the chat today?
We have Jay in the chat.
Jay, thanks for joining us again today.
Star Wars Green Beans.
Yeah.
We got, of course, Dale.
Oh, Dale. Dale has been a little bit late on a few of the other videos, but he's here. And our friend Michael from the 2 Network. Thanks for being here, Michael.
Yeah, he's been late. He when he went to watch the watch along, it was deleted. But
yeah,
it's back up.
It's back up. I think there's about 30 days that Disney or whoever decided to block it for them to challenge my kind of challenge to them or whatever you call it. And they can either say, no, we still hold the copyright and block it completely, or they forget about it and just let it be. And they're just going to forget about it because we are no one. And it's what happened last time. So it's fine. It's totally fine.
So if you came for the deep dive and not the fun, we're so sorry.
Yeah, Michael, we know. Michael was here, I don't know how long ago. We did my first What If show with him. Had a lot of fun. Went for about 2.5 hours that day. So I know Michael, he's just messing around. And I make sure, as always, help out as you can with the Medal Initiative for Equality Texas and the National Network of Abortion Fund and the What Choice fundraiser. All that information and links are down in the description of this video. You ready for before?
Yes, I'm dying to see what we're gonna do because I don't know more skills.
Yeah, it's gonna. I don't even know, but you know what? Let's just get this.
I wrote like 5, and I don't know what you picked. Well, I think I know some because I saw promotions.
Okay, you're cutting in, at least on my side, a little in and out. Hopefully, out there, everyone's still getting it.
No, it's probably me. My internet is not the best.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult right now. It's like I always say, this is Florida summer, which means sleeveless shirt and a storm outside. I'm dying inside, but there's storms outside, so anything can happen. But all right, let's go ahead and start. So if you guys are ready, I'm ready. Let's talk Star Wars and a special topic today. Would you rather Star Wars edition? And before we start, I'll give a quick shout out to my kids, because this basically came for them because they've been just watching all these Would You Rather videos on YouTube this past few weeks or past couple of days. And I watch them. They're fun. They're usually about food. They put you 2 food items. So you got 20 seconds to decide which one. So I said, you know what? We can do a Star Wars version of this. And this is what we're doing today. So a quick shout out to my kids, Natalia and Lucas. Sometimes they watch the show. They're probably watching later and they'll be pointing at me and making fun of it. Well, this is thanks to them. But same as you, I have no idea of where I'm going to fall, which side am I going to pick. Some of them I thought about them. Some are just going to be a wild guess. And we have a lot. I have about 15 different options. I don't know if we'll get through all of them. We'll see. And I'll give you props. I think your options were better than mine. When I read the ones you sent, I'm like, man, I gotta step up my game. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so let's just get on with it. All right, so let's start with a simple one, an easy one. Would you rather be a Jedi or a Sith? This is classic. This is whatever you every time you talk about Star Wars. Jedi, Sith, light side or dark side. Oti, as our co-host, I'll let you go first.
Without a doubt, I'd rather be a Jedi.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think it goes better with my personality. I think I wouldn't like to be a Sith, man. Sith are under constant suffering and pain. I don't want that.
I agree with you. I always say I'm a Jedi like my father before me, but people that know me say that I would pick Sith. So it's kind of those weird, what vibe am I giving that people think I would prefer to be a Sith when I would definitely be a Jedi? Being a Sith is too stressful. You gotta be watching your back and always plotting to take out your master. It's too much work.
And then training someone that you know is gonna try to kill you. So no.
Yeah, it's nonstop. There's no break. I need time to relax. Just chill out for a little bit. Take a little coffee break or something. You can't as a Sith.
No.
And again, if you're watching this now, just let us know in the chat and we'll go through all your picks also. And if you're watching later, just let us know in the comments.
Also, if you're in the chat, maybe throw in a couple Would You Rather. Maybe we'll answer them.
Yeah, I'm sure Michael and all those people and Jay and Dale have a few options for us. All right, so yeah, we both cannot decide with Jedi. A safe answer, but I think the correct one.
Yeah.
If you're a Jedi, which era of Star Wars would you like to be a Jedi in? A Republic, prequel?
Out of the eras that we've been in, I think a Republic, because they have a counselor, more understanding, they're more familiar with the rules. But I also think it's exciting to be a Jedi after Rise of Skywalker. It's stressful because the future is in your hands, but also the future is in your hands. You can make
whatever you want. Yeah, I don't know. High Republic, maybe before everything that I don't know. We'll see with Phase 2. Just give me a time I don't have to worry about war. Give me the Phantom Menace before everything went down. Just let me relax. They always get into issues, but
no.
Yeah, not during the Empire days. I prefer to be a Sith during the Empire days.
Oh, no, during the Empire days, no way.
Yeah. All right, so let's go to our second pick option scenario, whatever you want to call it. I always pick the wrong one. This is the first one I thought of when I was thinking about this. Would you rather be Snoke's secret apprentice or visit an art museum with Thrawn? Before we get to that, what's Dale saying?
So he says that if you were a Jedi, it would be a master. Just saying. Yeah, you'd probably die then.
Yeah, if he were a Sith, it would be a master. Yeah, he'll be dead already. Yeah. At least he had one kill under his belt and then be taken down. All right, so I'll go first. You did the first one. So Snoke, this is, again, the one I started with. I have no idea because you know what? I got to go with Thrawn. I like going to museums. I don't do art museums too much, but I'll go with Thrawn. Again, maybe it's because I'm old. I don't want to be worrying about training and all that stuff. Just Michael knows. Let's go with Thrawn. Maybe after a while it just becomes, dude, just shut up. Let me just enjoy this little drawing out here. I don't want to know the whole history of who did this.
Okay. So based on how Snoke treated Kylo, I think I'd rather be with Thrawn, but man, I hate spending
So he's talking about vectors, and you gotta drive with him to the museum, and then that's another hassle.
Yeah, and every time you go through like a building, that building was created by architect. Yeah, no. So
did you know that the architecture of this building is post-Roman? And like, dude, it's just a building.
It's just a building, man. It's just a building. So I think I'm gonna go with Snoke Apprentice, which contradicts what I said before. But I think that there's a perk to being Snoke's apprentice is that you learn about Snoke, so you'll be ahead of all the fans because no one knows anything about Snoke at this point.
Yeah.
So just for that reason, I'm trained by Snoke. Also, being trained was like being trained through Palpatine.
Yeah. Again, it's man, it's a difficult one. I don't know. No secret apprentice is out there. We don't know too much about them. Maybe he treats you better than he does Kylo. Maybe he's learning. Kylo's his first experiment. He's learning now.
He's a good master now. He's like,
yeah,
you're just a child in a mask, and here are new toys.
You come back and he's cut in half. His whole starship is gone. Whoa, what happened? Where's my master? All right. I still go with Thrawn, but I think after a while it's like, you go that way, I go to the West Wing. We'll meet here in 2 hours.
I'll see you at the gift shop.
Yeah, he'll just stop one of the attendants and start telling him why everything is wrong. Whoever curated that wing of the museum is wrong for whatever reason. He spends 3 hours just berating the guy. So I just work here. All right. So number 3, this was sent by you, and it's, would you rather spend a day in Vader's castle or a day in the Gaze Electric? And the Gaze Electric picture that I found was too big to even fit that little square that I had there. So I had to put a picture of Marky on row. So I'll let you start with this one. And this one is, you're not winning here. We're all going to suffer.
Man, because I hate haunted places. Like, I'm a believer, and I don't want to be near them. So Vader's castle is like a no-no, but the Gaze Electric sounds like a horrible place. Like, just how it's described in Light of the Jedi and in Rising Storm, like this place where people are tortured, and so no.
You're on a lava planet with Vader.
But at least in the Gaze Electric, you might be Mark. So I'm gonna say the Gaze Electric. I think it's a less hostile environment.
Yeah. Oh man. Again, there's not an easy pick here. You're not winning, no matter where you're going. Vader's castle. I think you're breaking up. I couldn't. Anyway. So I think for me, I don't know, Vader's castle, if it's Lego Vader, when they've turned it into a hotel, so maybe I'll pick Vader's castle then. Surrounded by lava, almost as hot as down here in Florida. And the Gaze Electric, man, that's a big place. At least you can get lost and maybe stay away from Marky on Row for a minute. But yeah, just take a wrong corner, you're on a detention level with the Loden Great Storm and being tortured. So I don't know. I'll take Vader's. I know. You know what? I'll stay with Vader's castle. I think I'll go to Vader's castle and wish me luck. Maybe Vader is in his back tank. He won't know that I'm there. And Otto is gone. Hopefully he'll come back in a minute. Again, it's internet signal right now. It's a mess everywhere. But spend a day in Vader's castle. For me, the Gaze Electric, I don't know. And then Thrawn has his weird things. You don't want to, both of them. All right. So hopefully Oti makes it back. He's back. Let's see. Oh, wait, I took him out. There he goes. You're back now.
Wi-Fi is horrible.
Yeah. So you decided to stay in the Gates Electric. I wonder
Yes.
even though I'm not comfortable with my answer. I think Vader's Castle, I think you can
Also,
convey that a little bit easier.
Also, another con for me in Vader's Castle is that I hate the heat. And this is someone who's in Puerto Rico that's very hot, but I hate the heat. So
yeah, that's what I said.
I think that the Gates Electric probably has some good AC. I hope
so. Inside Vader's Castle should be fine. Outside, just get in there.
I don't know, man. He sits on a stone seat, so I don't know if he's like, yeah, I need some AC.
Yeah, and Krennic wasn't too comfortable when he went there.
No, he was like sweaty.
He was sweating a little bit. Man, I might have to. It's too late for me to change. I already went Vader's Castle. But all right, let's go to the chat real quick. I saw Jay put one up. Right, so Jay is saying, would you rather learn the secret origin of Baby Yoda, Grogu, or Yoda?
I'm gonna say Grogu because I think he's like newer to the franchise, so I think we're less precious about him. I don't want to know Yoda's origin story or anything, honestly.
I know they're pretty close together, tight. I don't know, Grogu or Yoda secret. I gotta go with you. I'll go with Grogu. I think there's more of a mystery right now where Grogu came from, a meaning when he was taken from the counts from the temple. I think that mystery is more interesting now that Yoda just where he was found. Yeah. But again, Yoda's been there for a long time. But yeah, I'll go with you. We'll go with little Grogu, which is not my. I mean, not start. I don't want to get into.
Don't start, man. No. I'm gonna slap you.
There's another Grogu question coming soon. So
yeah.
All right. So where are we? All right. This is, and actually, this comes from Twitter. Our friend actually, yes. Where is it? It didn't show up. I think it was blocked by the little. Would you rather down there? But our friend on Twitter @Tricia Laws says, "Speak like Yoda." Or 3 people that you know speak like Chopper, which are wah, 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 just gotta be moving their hands and knocking people out.
So would I rather speak like Yoda or know 3 people that speak like Chopper? I think I'd rather speak like Yoda.
Yeah, I think it will be easier, but I don't know. People
easier it is.
Dude, people don't know half the things when you tell them straight up what you're meaning. Oh, I didn't think, or I thought you meant something else, and then you're speaking backwards. You know what Chopper is saying most of the time.
Rather I do that people don't understand me. Not understand other people.
Yeah, and I should have read that question as Yoda. I didn't. I messed up there. Like Yoda, you speak, or Chopper, 3 people. You know, I'll go with Chopper. I'll wah, 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 man, but I'll get after a while, or just tell me what you're trying to say. But now speaking of Yoda would get too complicated. And you just hurry up. We're in a time crunch here.
Speak like Yoda, I will for the rest of the stream.
See, Michael is saying the same thing. Speak like Yoda. He has to leave. Thanks for being here, Michael. See you next time. Make sure you're following him on all his stuff out there. But yeah, that's a good one. Chopper, the thing is, Chopper is weird. If it's behave, okay, let's change it up a little bit. You speak like Chopper or know 3 people that behave. Sorry, speak like Yoda or know 3 people that behave like Chopper. Chopper's a menace.
I still prefer Yoda.
All right, you're sticking to the bit. If it's that, I'll go with Yoda because Chopper can be annoying and you don't want someone hitting you every 2 minutes. So yeah. Yeah, no one really, I don't want to say that no one really likes Chopper, but most of the time people were kind of annoyed with him. So yeah, let's go with Yoda.
I love Chopper. I really do.
He's great, but he can get on your nerves. All right, this is when it's going to get interesting. I did this one. I said, okay, let's start some chaos right now. I haven't posted this anywhere, so no one really knows. So would you rather, which is basically, would you rather Rey had been Rey from nowhere, Rey Palpatine, or Rey Skywalker? Where do you fall in the Rey? Not if you think she's a Skywalker. Yes, she's a Skywalker. But do you prefer Rey from nowhere? Did you like the Rey from Palpatine and let's say just keep her Dark Rey? Or Rey Skywalker, where she ended up? What would you have preferred as a fan of The Last Jedi? Oti?
A movie I was watching just yesterday. Damn.
Okay.
So throughout my speculation during the sequel trilogy, I went through all three. Like there was a point I was like, yeah, she was the daughter of Palpatine because she's royalty and she was hidden. I had like this idea. So when it happened in Rise of Skywalker, a lot of people were angry. I was like, I called it.
I connected the dots. I connected them.
The dots that weren't there at the time. But this is not a diss on Rise of Skywalker. I always have to say this. I would have preferred Rey from nowhere. I still love Rey Skywalker. She's a Skywalker to me. She continues the legacy. Someone was trying to fight me on this the other day. I don't give a shit. But I would have preferred she being a nobody, but I'm fine with Skywalker.
All right. As someone who The Last Jedi is the least favorite in my list of the sequel trilogy, and I love Rey Skywalker.
Wait, Last Jedi is your least favorite in the sequel trilogy?
Yes. I go Force Awakens, then Rise of Skywalker, then Last Jedi. Okay. And it's not, I love everything with Luke. I love everything with Kylo, everything they did with Rey. I love all that. So my thing, that's fine. Yeah, it's whatever. Anyway, it's a great movie. I prefer the other ones. And if you go back like 50 episodes ago when I talk about The Last Jedi, I probably said it there. I go with Rey from nowhere also, because even though throughout The Last Jedi I wanted to know who her parents were, it wasn't because I needed her to come from bloodline or she needs to be a Skywalker. I just wanted to know who her parents were, why they decided to leave her on Jakku in a pauper's grave or whatever back at that point. I was curious, just like her, who are her parents? They could be like Dathan and Miramar, who did nothing.
You just wanted the answer.
Yeah, I wanted the answer. So when it was, Rey from nowhere, and you'll never know who her parents were, I'm like, oh, man, we've been waiting. I want to know who they are. At least show me a picture. Rey Palpatine, honestly, even though, again, Rise of Skywalker, I do enjoy it. Didn't do anything for me. I can't even remember my reaction in the theater. Oh, wow, what a twist. I don't remember how I acted. So I probably was like, okay, I'm sure people have been talking about it for the past 4 months or whatever. So, not that big a deal. Rey Skywalker, I enjoyed that she took the mantle of Skywalker. She took the name of Skywalker. I was of the belief when Rise of Skywalker was announced at the title that then Skywalker was going to be basically the new term for Jedi. And then she was going to be using this as going on.
I thought that's what it definitely
would have been kind of cool, but I do understand why she went with Skywalker and what it means for people out there. But of those three choices, Rey from nowhere would be my choice.
That was a good one.
What are people in the chat saying? I saw I think Jay had one of these.
Jay said Rey Skywalker. He said that's Mara Jade's daughter. I think Mara Jade is Rey's daughter. What?
Yeah.
Dale says Rey from nowhere. Although Palpatine makes more sense than Skywalker. I'll fight you on this, Dale.
All right. I mean, it can make sense. Maybe the way it was done in the movie, it wasn't the best way. Just kind of, she's my granddaughter.
I've said it a million times. Rise of Skywalker is a very, very clunky movie, but I love it for it.
Yes. And it's an adventure.
It is. Definitely.
Yes. And I'll say, and for me, Last Jedi wasn't an adventure. That's why one tips the scale over the other. Anyway, that's another show. Maybe sometime we'll do a Last Jedi look back.
We should do it for my birthday.
When is this?
I'll be in Europe.
Sorry,
by the way, I didn't know if you saw my tweet. I will not be in Puerto Rico for the finale of Andor.
Oh no, I didn't see your tweet.
Yeah, so I'm going on vacation at the end of November,
Okay.
and at first I was like, perfect, because Andor's not gonna go until November,
Sure.
and they pushed it back a month, and I was like, let's see, and they released the dates, and the finale is like on a couple of days after I leave, so I'm like, no.
All right. Well, we have a bunch of guests.
I think it's gonna be a tradition that I will not be here for finales. Last time I had COVID.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, you weren't here for the Kenobi one. Won't be here for Andor.
Maybe I'll be here for Bad Batch.
Well, I'll call out that day. You can do Bad Batch.
You're not gonna watch Bad Batch?
No, of course I'll watch it.
Oh,
I won't be jumping off the ceiling, kind of, yay, Bad Batch is back.
You're not
but
gonna
who
watch
knows?
About 4 a.m.
Oh man, you know,
I'm not gonna do it.
No,
Not for Bad Batch.
I'm not doing it for Andor either.
Oh,
I have a reason why that I won't say on air, just in case someone from work is watching. No, I'm working from home twice a week right now.
Oh, okay.
And one of those is on Wednesdays, so I'll be home.
Okay.
But people that wake up at 4 in the morning, Andor, you have 3 episodes that are going to be 2 hours in total. They said these 3 episodes. Are people waking up at 2 in the morning? Are you waking up at 2 in the morning to watch 2 hours of Andor?
I think I'm gonna have to wake up at 3.
Yeah, because at 3 I think is when they drop. So
yeah, so it'll go until 5. Yeah.
Well, good luck to all of you guys out there.
Good luck.
All right. I was going to say last week, and I forgot. I posted on Twitter, but I guess for the Andor shows, the Andor files, and we're going to call them, apart from, of course, Oti being here every week, except for the finale. In no particular order, we have Maggie Love is going to be here. Our friend Mo will be back. Rachel, Norhal, Andres, Buck, Lauren Romo from Galactic Podcast. Roberto will be back. Andrew Gaya from the Outer Rim Reads, and Katrina Dennis is going to be here. So it's going to be stacked. We'll miss you on that finale, but it'll be a lot of fun.
Is that Maggie's episode?
Yes, unless for some reason she can't make it. I had to have her for so Maggie will be here for the first 3 episodes.
Cool.
I had her also hopefully for the finale, but now that we're getting 3 episodes to start, I either had to bump her, only have her do the first 3, or cut someone out that I have already reached out and they said yes. Okay. So I say I think 3 episodes to start with should be enough. But again, there's a lot of time between now and Andor, so maybe someone can't make it, and then we'll figure that out.
We'll see.
But it's going to be great. All right, so Ray from Nowhere. We went with Ray from Nowhere, except Jay that decided to go Ray Skywalker.
That's fine.
Yeah. All right. So this also comes from our friends on Twitter, from our friend at Alan Maichin. Would you rather be a salvage assistant unit like the new droid from Andor, or a protocol droid at an Imperial Senate party? This is difficult. I'll start, even though I have no idea where I'm leaning. I don't know enough about a salvage unit droid, what they do. They might be, I mean, it's kind of obvious by the name, but doesn't seem like the best job. But being a protocol droid and the Imperial party won't be nice. They don't treat droids well. Everyone's going to be throwing drinks at you, saying this isn't what I ordered. You want to keep protocol and do things right. It won't be, man. I got to go with a salvage assistant unit. Maybe my master is a good master and gives me oil baths and all those stuff. Protocol droid and an Imperial party, I don't think that'd be nice.
For the same reasons that you mentioned, I'll go with that, because at least as a salvage droid, you get the chance to maybe fall into a good owner or family or something. In an Imperial party, there's no nice people there. You're gonna be mistreated.
Yeah, it was in Kenobi, even in Leia's, they're in Alderaan, Leia's family. That's not Imperial Senate. That's nice, rich families out there. Yeah. And that freaking cousin just, why you take to your droids? You thank your droids. They're lower life forms. So can you imagine Tarkin, you're a protocol droid bringing a drink to Tarkin? How is he going to treat you?
Yeah, no. I don't want to.
But then if you're a salvage assistant unit and you come into someone like Ochi, the way he treats Dio, which is not a salvage unit, but he does helping with stuff like that.
But at least as a salvage unit, you have a chance. As a protocol droid in an Imperial party, no way.
No. Yeah, salvage unit. Maybe your owner trips and hits his head, and you can find a better life for yourself. Yeah. Did I just killed someone in a make-believe scenario? Maybe. I'm sorry. All right, for
what else you got?
Yeah, so another 3-for-1 here. Would you rather fly around the galaxy in the Millennium Falcon, the Razor Crest, or the Ghost?
I go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to start with a story. So I once had this dream where my parents gifted me a ship, a Star Wars ship. And they said, like, screw your car. This is your vehicle now. This is how you go along. And I remembered flying my ship from my house to the university, parking at the top of the building. And then I woke up and I was so sad that I had to go into my Kia and not my Millennium Falcon.
Oh, okay.
So the Millennium Falcon is my favorite ship in Star Wars. I still have the Power of the Force toy that I had when I was a kid. It'll be up behind me when I get to my new place. But yeah, I love that ship, and it's the Millennium Falcon.
All right. It's a difficult one because my favorite ship is the X-Wing, but that's going to be uncomfortable just going. As your day-to-day ship, the X-Wing is not the best. You need something more comfortable with a little bed, a place over here and there.
Closet.
Yeah, a shower. We know that Falcon has showers, cape closets, games. What else? So it's that seating area is great. You can have 4 people at least in the cockpit. Has lights. I think I gotta go with Millennium Falcon. The Ghost is cool, but I think it's too utilitarian. It's not a lot of the bunks seem pretty military. You won't get comfortable. And the Razor Crest, no, that's a one-person ship basically.
I just want to say I love all 3 ships for different reasons. I love them all. And I think that after Ahsoka, this answer might change because I think we're going to spend some time inside the Ghost.
Inside the Ghost? Yeah, we might. I don't know. From Rebels, it doesn't seem too comfortable. But
also, like, my one hesitancy with the Millennium Falcon, I think it's, like, disgusting inside. Han, man, he...
Yeah, we didn't make a distinction if this is Lando's Millennium Falcon or Han's Falcons.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to get your pressure washer and clean it very well.
Oh man, yeah. I think of all 3, Din Djarin is the one that's gonna take the better care of his ship. I think he cares about the Razor Crest.
No, I think it's Hera. Like Hera. She's a military woman. She's the mom. She keeps everything in order.
There's too many people there. It's a mess every time.
I mean, there used to be when they moved on and one died, the other one disappeared, and
Seb went back to his planet. Yeah. But we'll stay with the Falcon. I think the Millennium Falcon of these 3 ships is, if I want to just cruise the galaxy, it's the Falcon.
We have a question in the chat, by the way.
All right, go ahead.
Show it. So, would you rather a new Star Wars trilogy by Lucas, Filoni, or the Duffer Brothers?
Ooh, all right.
This is a cool one.
Let me try to think. I'll go first. Filoni, thank you. You're gone. I don't want you. Oh man, see, I don't want to do this too emotional. I don't know. It seems easy. So it depends what the trilogy is. Duffer Brothers are great. What they're doing with Stranger Things. We don't need that type of horror in Star Wars, but everything else that happens in Stranger Things, apart from the Upside Down, is great stuff. We do need Star Wars, a coming of age story with all these kids, and maybe we get something similar with the skeleton crew or whatever. Filoni, I like Filoni. He's the heir apparent, what everyone says, but I've been kind of on the downtrend on my Filoni love, just because. All right, the best way to say it is he needs, and this seems kind of, I don't know. He doesn't need to do anything to prove himself to me. I'm no one. He can do whatever he wants. So when I say this, it's not, I need Filoni to fill every one of my box. But he needs to move away from his comfort zone of these Clone Wars kind of era situations. I know he's dealing with Mando and all that, which is whatever, how many, 20 years after the Clone Wars. But it still seems very familiar now with Ahsoka, kind of Rebel Season 2. He needs to expand to a different time period. Do something else with different characters that he hasn't created from the animated series, and then give me something else before I can say, okay, I trust you to move Star Wars forward. It just seems very repetitive to me. And Ahsoka needs to be in everything. Lucas, I love George Lucas, of course. Some of the rumors out there was a sequel trilogy was going to be about midi-chlorians and all this stuff. Kind of, that's weird. And then you bring back Maul for the third time. Okay, you're going a little bit too far away. You know what? Give me something new. Give me the Duffer Brothers. I always say I want new in Star Wars. Duffer Brothers.
Okay, so I'll go through a similar process. My problem with Lucas is that probably the trilogy would be 7, 8, and 9, and I'm perfectly happy with what we got with 7, 8, and 9, and I don't want the whole, we should have gotten this. And,
No.
I will say that I am very interested into what his story would have been with bringing back Maul. I love that he picked Darth Talon that has nothing to do with these eras.
He saw concept art and said, "This looks cool. Stamp it."
As he should, by the way. But so I am very interested into, because we know he was gonna go like a very similar angle with Luke, the whole Apocalypse Now and everything. But so I am interested, but I don't want that conversation. And as I said, I love the sequel trilogy, so I'm fine. Filoni, I'm fine with him doing TV. Honestly, like I used to be one of the people like, give it a movie. And I'm like, it's fine. I think he's very happy doing TV, and if he wants to do a movie, I think that's something he kind of deserves. I think he's earned it.
Yeah,
but. Yeah, so for me, it's the Duffers. I love what they do with Stranger Things and the characters, the relationships, and I think they do a killer Star Wars, honestly.
Yeah. Plus, they use Metallica in part of the soundtrack, and that gives an extra checkpoint for me.
Yes, they do.
So I'm surprised. That after all this, let's work through it, we ended up with Duffer Brothers.
Yeah, did you see the Metallica concert where they play the scene behind them?
Yes, and he was there. They jammed beforehand.
Yeah, they jammed beforehand. I felt so happy because when we saw the scene, I told my girlfriend, he's playing the song. Yeah. He was doing the riff, and I was like, so when I saw him like jamming with it, I was like, I told you.
Yeah. I love the progression with him, which we saw him in the episode, and some people were like you said, he's actually playing. Other people were like, whatever, he's just mimicking, he's not playing. Then we saw the video of him practicing beforehand and then actually playing with Metallica. It's like you just keep getting cooler. Everyone loves him.
I spent so long learning that song in guitar that I know if someone's playing it or not. So when I saw those fingers, I was like, yeah.
And I have my guitar there, and I have never played it. Master of Puppets. And I knew part of the riff in bass, but no. Yeah. I mean, I do play when I'm driving in the car.
Actually.
There you go. So let's just do a show one day. And I'm just going to, real quick, Emotional Evolution. Thanks for joining us. And he also picks the Duffer Brothers. All right, so we're back to our list. And if I can find where we're going, which one we did? Falcon and Razor Crest. Okay, I like this one. And I don't know. This is a tough one for me. Would you rather see a Mando and Boba Fett buddy cop series or Solo 2?
Mando? Is it my turn? No, you went first.
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
And I just said how much I love Solo. I think it's the most entertaining Star Wars movie out there. I want to see a continuation of the Solo story, the whole crew, not just Lando or Kira, which I love both of them and the way they were played. I want the whole crew back. I don't know if as a series or a movie. And then Mando, Boba Fett. Again, Boba Fett is my guy. He's up there over my head always. And Din Djarin and Mando work great in Boba Fett. Seeing a body cop series can be cool. Just the two of them with different mentalities, having to go on a week-to-week kind of episode a week situation will be extremely entertaining and different for Star Wars.
You can do I can bring you in cold or I can bring you in warm. And he turns like, he's no use to me dead.
Yeah. It's like, well, and then they're fighting who has the best carbonite kind of storage. They're trying to take their ship. No, I don't fit, whatever. You can get Grogu in for one episode just to liven it up a little bit. But I'll go with Solo too. I love Solo so much. They need to go meet Jabba for that big score, that big gangster putting up a crew. Bring Boba Fett there so we can start that relationship with Han Solo. You can have Maul, Kira, and Crimson Dawn on one end, Jawa's crew on the other side, and everything comes to head. You can bring back Enfys Nest and all that stuff. Give me Solo too. Although a body cop series will be extremely entertaining.
While all of you complained about spinning spins and colorful bikes, I was geeking out about Boba Fett and Din Djarin fighting around each other.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna go with the buddy cop. I'm gonna go with Solo too. Hey, if you want to do the buddy cop, we kind of got it already. We got it a little bit in Tython. We got it in Book of Boba Fett. I'm sure we're gonna get it in the Mandoverse a little bit more. So I'm fine with it. Give me Solo too. I really want to know what the cast has had in mind for future stories. And again, I love the cast of that movie, so I'm still interested to know what was in store.
Yeah. The cool thing about a body cop show, then you can do the guess of the week, and then we don't have to worry about, that whatever, that's Force. It was Force. All these people coming in from these different shows. Yeah, that's the point of the show. You bring in Cobb Vanth on one episode. You bring
Cobb Vanth, Boba Fett, and Mando would be insane.
Yeah, I wanted to put Cobb Vanth in some way, but I couldn't get it. But yeah,
cool guys doing cool guy things.
Boba Fett and Cobb Vanth arguing about the armor. Who does it belong to? I bought it. They took it from me. Come on, but Solo has to be Solo. And the follow-up to this, of course, is you want a Solo 2 as a series or a movie? Because Kasdan said, I'll do it as a movie. I have no inkling of going to TV. But a lot of fans now think that the story is better served as a TV series.
Yeah, I saw what he said. I didn't really take it as like, no TV. I think he was more like, there's no conversations about it, but hopefully there will be. Yeah. What? I mean, TV is cool because you can do more things, but right now I miss Star Wars in the theater. So Solo 2 movie. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, it's a difficult one because even though you can do more stuff with TVs, kind of more time to tell the story. We've also seen sometimes 6 episodes is not enough for the story they're telling, or they're spreading it out too much. And TV, you go straight to the point. And I love Solo as a movie. Sorry. So, you know what? Yeah, just give me a movie. I don't need 12 hours of it. Give me 2 hours and 15 minutes, a cool, solid story. And we're gone. We're good with it.
By the way, so if Disney reboots a trilogy, would you rather they reboot the prequel, the original trilogy, or the sequel? I'm going to go first. I'd rather die.
All right. Jay, I like you, Jay. We're skipping this one. It's not, I don't even want to envision it for the same reason that you said earlier, Alti, that I don't want the discussion of which one is better. It's one of the reasons I don't want a what if in Star Wars, because people it'll be insane.
Man.
The only way they can I'll do the prequels, and if they can make, let's say, the CG more consistent and make everything, don't change the story. If you want to change a couple of the
if you want to do like special editions, like retouching things, yeah, sure.
Yeah, and maybe everyone has issues with the way maybe Jar Jar Binks spoke, or the Neimoidians, and they're kind of not the best voice choices. Give me Neimoidians talking alien speech, like there's a cut on YouTube with them. Yeah, I'll take that, but the story stays the same.
Yeah,
no, don't reboot anything. All right, so we're going back to OT, and you sent me this one. This is a pretty cool one, which I want to say no, but here we go. So would you rather be shocked by Palpatine or fight Darth Vader? And this, again, a no-win situation. You go first now.
I think I'd rather be shocked.
I was going to ask, is it shock one time? I'll take it. Fight Vader.
I can imagine myself standing with a lightsaber and seeing just this mammoth 7-foot dude just walking at me. Like, no thanks. I'd rather be shocked by the poor defenseless old man.
Yeah, if it's one shock, you gotta stand there. We all, maybe not we all, maybe I'm putting myself out there as an 80s kid. You grab a AA battery and you try it on your tongue to see. Hey, give you a shock. You can take it. I'll do that. I don't want to fight Vader for 10 minutes or what. I mean, it'll be over quick, but
it'll be over very quickly. What if he decides he doesn't want to kill you and he's like, I'm gonna torture you?
Just drag you through burning coals. Like he did Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Or just choke you like he did Reva.
Or just drag you through a street like he did random people.
Yeah, just shock me. Either kill me there with the shock, or I can take one shock and...
Listen, if Reva didn't stand a chance, I'm not going to stand a chance. So.
Oh, man, that was difficult.
Yeah.
So I don't want any, but yeah, I'll get shock.
I'd rather get shocked.
All right. So we go from a very torture-focused one to a cool, nice one. Would you rather hug Chewbacca or carry Grogu? And this is just... smiling. If you want to smile, you want hug Chewbacca or carry Grogu, I'll start. This is easy for me. I'll hug Chewbacca every day of the week. Give me Chewie. You'll never sleep better than on a Wookiee's lap.
Man, Grogu's adorable. But those Wookiee hugs, they're famous. Like, they're very, very famous. So I think I'm going to go with the Wookiee hug.
Yeah,
we see Rey get one, Finn gets one, Leia gets one,
and everyone's happy. No one's
ever been like, "Oh, you furball."
Yeah,
and not even Han.
Yeah, even Han, when he wakes up from the cargo, and I was like, "Okay, there, buddy." Yeah, give me. I mean, I had kids. I love carrying kids. After a while, you gotta put them down. And Grogu is at the point that after 3 minutes of walking, you gotta carry him. It gets tiresome after a while. I'll take a Wookiee hug any day of the week.
Yeah. But I would like to carry Grogu.
At least once.
Yeah.
Until he spits on you from eating all those cookies.
Yeah.
Or frogs, which is even worse. All right. This is another interesting one. Different than the Palpatine and Vader, this is a win-win situation, which is, would you rather have a drink with Kenobi or go clubbing with Geode? And our friend Buck, he put on Twitter that he preferred drinking with Kenobi because Geode just is too good with the ladies. He has all the attention to him, so he prefers a drink with Kenobi. Where do you stand on this one?
I totally... Have you seen How I Met Your Mother?
Yes. Hated the ending, but I saw it. I'll say, you did a story. I'll do a quick story.
Okay.
It's not about Kenobi or Geo. It's about How I Met Your Mother. This is the first show that me and my wife started watching as a couple. They said, we're going to start, because we started dating in 2005. I think that's when the show started. This and The Office. I had watched maybe 1 or 2 episodes of The Office before I brought her in. How I Met Your Mother, we both sat down and said, okay, this is going to be our show. We're going to start. We watched every single episode multiple times. I hate the last season for the way it ended. But to answer your question, yes, I watched How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, so I've been rewatching it a couple of times this year. Every time I get to that final episode, I'm like,
Jesus.
Because the final season, I think it's fine. Oh, man, that show really went off the rails. And it's like the last 10 minutes. Like, I remember we did a watch party, and one of my friends was screaming, like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
But,
sorry, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to say, like, there's this episode when I think it's the second season that Marshall is trying to pick up girls because he's broken up from Lily, and every time he gets a number, Barney comes and he's like, "Sorry, buddy," and takes a number for himself.
I know where you're going.
I think that's Geo. Like every time you pick up a girl, you turn around, he's standing there, he's like, "Sorry, buddy."
Yeah, and that Geo, the way that you don't know that he got there, he's just there, and you're, oh man,
exactly. He's like, you get the number, you turn around, he's like there, he's like, no.
He's already with the girl on the other side.
Geo knew better than to say anything. So I think, man, this is hard.
It is.
I don't know. I mean, clubbing with Geode is insane.
It's something else.
This guy's so crazy. He brought a rock.
You know, the rock brought me.
I came with him. He drove and everything.
Yeah. So I think it's two parts, because you can either go clubbing or you going with him to pick up girls or guys or whatever you want to hook up. So if it's that, you're done. Grogu has it. If you just want to have a good day, just go and listen to some music, go dance, and clubbing with Geo, that's cool.
If okay, this is a cop-out answer. I want to go clubbing with Geode, and when I'm tired of Geode's shit, I'll sit in the bar and there's Kenobi.
Oh, okay.
So we'll have a chat, and Geode's like, "Hey, going back to the apartment, like, go ahead, I'll catch you later. Just stay with Kenobi." That's my dream hangout.
All right, I'll do you one better. I'll go clubbing with Geode, and then I'll go drink with Kenobi in the morning to pass my hangover. Pick me up, just go to the diner, just get some coffee, and just spill everything that happened with Geo to Kenobi.
Like, mimosas.
Yeah. Yeah, no, man. I gotta talk about that Geo guy. He's something else.
Yeah.
All right, that's a cool one. Again, probably if we have to pick one, I'll pick Kenobi. I don't know. It depends. Right now, Kenobi. 20 years ago, probably Geo. Let's go clubbing. He'll get into the clubs you can get into.
Realistically, yeah, Kenobi. I don't want to go clubbing.
Not now. It's like, oh man, it's
my brother. I gotta go. So I'm leaving my parents' house, and my brother went clubbing the other day, and he got here like at 4. I'm like, how?
Dude, I was asleep yesterday on my couch at 9:45. So yeah, no, I can't. You know, when you used to go to the club, there was always just one older guy, like 40 or 50 in one corner, just dancing by himself.
I don't want to be up.
That's going to be me now. So no, you can over. I don't want to be the old guy at the club. There's always one. We all look at him. We all point it. We also aren't getting too close to the young people. It's like, no, I don't want to be that guy.
You want to know something very scary? Like the guy that was like the guy who was always at the club, and you're an old fart. Yeah. He's still the guy, because I've seen pictures and he's still at the club, and I'm like, bro, you're like very old now, because he's like, I guess he's like 15 years older than me.
Yes, I know. All right, so going from that one, and maybe if you're the old guy on the club, you might probably like this one, or you might have a different answer. Would you like to spend a night with Java or spend a night with Snoke? Sorry, Snoke, you're back in. You have to go first, because this was the first one that you sent me. And is this spend a night in that place, or is this like indecent proposal? I'll give you $1 million for a night?
I think they must be so weird, like both of them, because I don't think they want to do stuff with you. No. I think like Jawa's like gonna ask you to do some creepy stuff with one of his servants, and Snoke's probably like, "Tend my wolves."
I got a little thing on my neck hole.
Kiss me in my
tendon just moving up and down. Ugh.
I think, man, Snoke's nails
makes you kiss that ring from.
But at the same time, Jawa.
Oh, my bookie.
You know what? For the same reason as before, I think I'd rather spend a night with Snoke.
Okay.
At least like a humanoid, so you know where everything is. With Jawa, it's like, where's the thing?
I mean, again, you get to wear the ropes. Maybe he has a pair of slippers. That's something cool. The Supremacy is a pretty big ship. You can then go wash yourself off afterwards.
Yeah.
You have the Praetorian guards just looking, judging.
And let's be fair, like his throne room looks neat.
It is cool.
Jawa's throne room is kind of nasty.
Yeah, you thought the Millennium Falcon was going to be nasty with Han and Chewie. Spend a night on the Rancor. But again, Jawa, like you say, he's just going to lick you. He's not... apart from that, he really doesn't do anything. You get a couple of Twi'leks over there. Weird aliens. Maybe he makes you dance before throwing you into the Rancor. If we're talking indecent proposal type stuff, I gotta go with Snoke. But if it, because it's a humanoid. I don't want to know slugs. But if we just spend a night in the place, Jabba's palace is a place to be. But at the end of the night, I mean, I think he falls asleep quick. He's the old guy at the party. I think he falls asleep halfway, and you're like, oof.
Yeah. No, definitely.
So I'll go with Jabba. You'll take Snoke. We'll compare notes.
Probably Jabba's like, and now we're about to.
And then it can be Fortuna. He probably has, what is it, when you stop breathing when you're sleeping? He needs one of those sleeping masks. Jabba. All right, so let's go to something a little bit more intellectual now. What's coming up? We have 3 more. Actually, 2 more. This one and 1 more. So good timing on our 15th. So would you rather tour the Jedi archives with Jocasta Nu or learn the history of the Sith with Palpy Palps? I'll go first. You had the honor of doing the previous one. I gotta go with Jocasta. I know she's mean. She doesn't want you talking in that library, but I gotta learn. I gotta know more about the Jedi. I got the Jedi archives. There's a lot of secrets there, mysteries, planets missing, Palpatine. I don't know. I mean, the history of the Sith can be kind of cool, but I gotta go with the Jedi archives. I think I need to visit the Jedi archives.
So, I mean, if it's just like learning about the history of the Sith, I think I'll go with Palpatine. If it involves you turning into his apprentice, which it probably does, then no. But I'm gonna go with Palpatine because I think the history of the Sith is probably more interesting than the history of the Jedi. Because probably Jocasta, and then here we struck a deal with the Republic, while the Sith and then we slaughtered.
And this mask gives you special powers. You want to try it on?
Insane.
Yeah, but at the end, Palpatine is just manipulating you. You're gonna go home with him basically at the end. So
so I just want to have a good time. Because with Jocasta was like, Palpatine told me Sith had masks that possess people, and he's like, Jedi have no attachment. Like, you're boring.
She's like, we close in 5 minutes. You gotta get out. And Palpatine's like, I have this secret room back here.
Exactly. Want to play with Darth Revan's lightsaber? Yay!
So this lightsaber belonged to Darth Noctis. No one else has asked. And Jocasta's like, shut up. I know more than you. I'll still do the Jedi archives, I think. All right, so our last one for today. Yes, I'm surprised. We went through this really quick. Yeah, finally, right? Would you rather go pod racing against a Bulba or do the Kessel Run? This one, I changed it a little bit. I had Anakin first, but I changed it. So pod racing against a Bulba, which you know is going to try to kill you. We do the Kessel Run, which we saw how fun that is.
We'll probably die doing it either.
Yeah.
I don't
know, right? It's difficult because
I think I'd rather do the Kessel Run.
Yeah, me too. I'll do the Kessel Run.
Pod racing is just. I mean, it's weird because the Kessel Run was crazy, but pod racing is just too insane.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's too stressful. But the Kessel Run is pretty stressful also. But you get to see more stuff. You get that Suma Verminov creature. You have that gravity well. Carbon.
And then you get to brag about it. You don't ever see Anakin say, "Oh, I did the Bunta Classic."
I had that comeback against Sebulba on the Bunta Classic of '92. No one cares. Come on, Anakin. And who won '94? You weren't even there. I did the Kessel Run in under 12 parsecs. If you ran down. Although really nobody really cares either, but at least you get to brag about it. I gotta do the Kessel Run. That's classic. To be able to say you did the Kessel Run, come on, that's better than winning a pod race.
I think I go with
Originally, I'll give you an extra one because originally this was going to be go pod racing with Anakin, not against just go pod racing with Anakin, or go path jumping with Markion Rowe.
Oh, crap. I think path jumping because at least you know the paths come from Mary Zenteca.
Yeah.
They're safe, you know.
Until you jump in front of a ship and kill everyone and start an intergalactic war. But that's part of the plan. All right, so that kind of brings an end to our special Would You Rather Star Wars Edition episode. A lot of fun talking about it. Sometimes we got forget about all your worries out there and just have fun for a little bit.
Do some fun.
Yeah, so Oti, again, thanks for being here. Thanks for everyone that was in the chat. Next week, I don't know, it's been a while since we've done a news-focused episode. There haven't been a lot of news out there, just a couple of things. A lot of Star Wars shows and actors got nominated for the Saturn Awards that are kind of focused on sci-fi and horror. So maybe we'll talk about that. There's some Andor news, and we'll see what else comes out. So maybe next week, we'll do a quick news-heavy show. So, Oti, we will see you next week in the same closet, maybe. Where can people find it from there?
I don't think I'll be in this closet because next week my parents will be on vacation, so at least I have the house to myself. That I can sit around anywhere. You can find me over at Twitter and Instagram at whatever it says like down there. I think Alberto leaves down the link. We're selling shirts on Bonfire for the What Choice fundraiser. Every single cent made in profit will be donated to the GoFundMe, so please check it out. It's on my Twitter page. And
Right. So go check that out. That's open till whenever. So
whenever.
On a cool epic Star Wars shirt with Rados. Anything else? Go check that out.
There we fight.
and check out our watch party from last week. A lot of fun going over Rogue One. Great time with everyone there. And just rewatching it. Always, those shows are a lot of fun. If we do another one, I gotta figure something else out because I don't want to keep getting flagged with getting blocked copyright or whatever.
Just keep on doing them.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe not do them live and then I can kind of blur out some of the pictures. But that just takes too much time. I had all the editing part of it. That's why I do everything live now. Whatever happens, happens.
Okay.
All right, but whatever. We'll figure something out. Again, guys, at Radio Rebel Pod on Twitter and Instagram. This will be out as an audio podcast on Monday. A lot of great Andor shows coming out late September when Andor drops. And same thing. We do have a shirt also on Bonfire for the same reasons as Otto. You can find that out. And guys, thanks for being here. See you next week. Stay safe. Be safe. And may the Force be with you. If I can find my little thing when I say, may the Force be with you. Here we go. See you next week.